So very good morning. I'm Abhinaya, Assistant Professor, Department of CSE, Shriram Engineering College. So today we are going to discuss about exception handling in Java. So before getting into the topic, we just want to know what is an exception. So exception is nothing but a runtime error that interrupts the normal flow of the program. So exception handling is nothing but how we are going to handle that particular error. What are the ways we are going to use in handling that particular situation is called as exception handling. So both error and exception, it comes under a predefined class called throwable. So exception is of two types, runtime exception and compile time exception. Runtime is also called as unchecked, compile time is also called as checked. So, exception are abnormal conditions that occur during the program execution. It can be handled and recovered. So, types of exception. First one is user-defined exception. Second one is built-in exception. Built-in or nothing but predefined exception. Predefined is divided into two types. That is checked or compile time. Built-in is divided into two types, checked and unchecked. Unchecked is also called as runtime. Except why are we doing exception handling? So instead of just due to some situation the program get crashed, right? So to avoid that and to handle that particular situation, we are going for this particular topic. First we'll discuss about checked exception or compile time exception. So first we will be compiling the program. During the time of compilation itself, we know what kind of error it is and we can rectify it. The programmer must handle them using try, catch or throw. This is the example. For example, here I'm just creating a class inside my main function. Inside my try block, what I'll be giving is I'll be giving the code with error. Here I'm just trying to read a file called test.txt. So whether if the file is present in my location, automatically the file is opened successfully. Else, if this particular file is not available, we can catch this exception. The code to handle this particular error is given inside my catch block. Try block, we will be giving the code in which the error is there. Cache block, the code to handle it is given inside my cache block. That is system.out.println and file not found. If the file is present, automatically file open successfully message will be displayed. If the file is not present, file not found exception will be displayed. This is called as compile time or checked exception. Next one is unchecked, that is runtime. During the time of execution, during the runtime only, we can able to analyze this particular exception. For example, I'm just giving the code called I'm just declaring the values of A, B and C. If here I have declared whether I'm just getting the input from the user, I'm not aware of what the value the user is giving. So at that time, if A equals 10, B equals 5, then no problem, automatically this particular code is executed. For example, I'm just giving the value as 0 here, automatically there is an arithmetic exception which is cached inside my cache block. Cannot divide by 0. This is known only at the runtime. So this is called as runtime exception or unchecked exception. Next is exception handling keywords. So using five keywords, we are going to handle our exception. First one is try block, catch block, finally block, throw and throws. So already we have discussed about try block. The code that contains an exception or that may cause an exception is provided inside my try block. Catch block contains the code to handle the particular exception that is provided inside my try block. Next is finally. So inside my finally, whether the exception occurs or not, surely the code inside my finally block should be executed. That particular block of code is provided inside my finally block. Irrespective of try catch, finally block must be executed within my program. Next one is throw. There is a minor difference between throw and throws. Throw, it indicates or it throws one specific exception. Throw throw may indicate that it is going to throw one specific exception, but throws, it is different. Throws just it just declares that a method can throw an exception or can throw one particular exception. Throw keyword surely throws an exception, but throws, it just declares that a method may or may not throw an exception. Here in this example, inside my main function, I'm telling that throw new arithmetic exception. So arithmetic exception is thrown here. But here inside my throws, what I'm doing is, here static void check is my method. This method throws input output. It is just declaring that this method will throw IO exception. So inside my method only I'm giving throw new IO exception. That is the difference between throw and throws. Using these two keywords, using this 5 keywords like try, catch, finally, throw and throws, we are just providing or handling our exception. Thank you.